The third group I want to talk about is the second and third invited group. Did you notice in the text that when he goes out into the lanes, it says, compel the people to come? They need compelling to come to the table. They have to be convinced to say yes to the invitation. Why? I think it's because they know they cannot reciprocate. These folks have nothing to offer in return. They're coming into the feast in all of their brokenness, and they're having to receive extravagant hospitality, knowing they have no ability to return the favor. Their walking into that host's banquet breaks all the boundaries of the social systems of that time, completely bucks the system, and I love it. And the banquet hall is filled with the people no one expected to be allowed. So this host and his banquet is just a beautiful example of the nature of God's kingdom. First, the host is leaning into the already not yet. We see that he's saying, I see what the social norms tell me that I need to do, but I'm going to push up against that tension, and I'm going to do something other than that. I'm going to lean into the already nature of God's kingdom and invite those who nobody expects me to invite. Not to mention that the very nature of God's kingdom sees and values those on the margins. It's what it's about. Not only that, but we also see a challenge from the host, because at the end of the passage, he says, for I tell you, none of those who were invited taste my dinner. And again, we can read that as like final judgment statements, but how we also can look at that is the host saying, my banquet is full. Hey, you guys, use my example. Really having a hard time talking this weekend. And go and fill up your banquet halls too. Fill it up with the people who you're not supposed to fill it up with. And I think that that's a challenge for us.